Welcome back to the Shankly sections, folks. This is your player ratings. Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Goals from Jota on 13, Mane on 21, and of course the pivotal sending off of Felipe on 36 minutes really ended the tie as a contest. Let's get into these player ratings, starting off with Allison, 7 out of 10. Literally had nothing to do, came for a couple of balls, but that was really it. Man of the match tonight, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Every time he goes out and absolutely puts on a show, his ball playing and his passing is unbelievable. Give him a 9 out of 10. Those two assists that he got were just incredible tonight. And I think they were saying last season he got 11 assists, or sorry, 9 assists, and this year he already has 6 or something like that. Absolutely outstanding from Trent when he switched on, constantly moving around, always looking for the ball, always looking to get on the ball, always looking to try to pass through, always looking to link up with Mo Salah. Unbelievable. Joel Matip back in after Kanate was in at the weekend. Absolutely solid at the back. Brilliant pass through for Diogo. Unfortunately for that goal, it was offside, but what an assist it would have been. But Joel always picking up the ball, always composed, always probing, always looking to move forward and make that pass. Absolutely outstanding. Gave Joel a 7 tonight. Virgil van Dijk a 7 again. Handy day at the office again for Virgil. Really unlucky with the shot as well, just curled away at the last moment. But outstanding from Virgil again, as always, what we'd expect, winning every ball in the air, composed on the ball, taking the ball off players and stuff like that. Always available for the switch and all that sort of stuff. 7 for Virgil tonight. Costas, gave him a 7. Unbelievable again tonight from Costas. This kid really impresses me. A real alternative to Andy Robinson if needed. Loads of energy, plenty of endeavor, always looking to get a cross in. His balls in are just unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant final ball from him all the time. Always looking, always aggressive, always hard in on the tackle, never shrugs a tackle at all. Full 90 minutes for him, absolute fine shown. Give him a 7. Actually, I'm going to give him an 8 because I like the Greek scouts are in our team. Fabinho back in gets an 8. The man who does the work that goes unnoticed at times, kind of like that Makaleli player. Unbelievable again. Just gets stuck in, you know what I mean? Breaks down everything. Any attack that's happening, he's there to break it down. Shadows the back four, always shadowing the midfield as well, pushing forward and stuff like that. So allows the likes of Hendo to push forward, allowed Ox to push forward all the time, stuff like that, with great confidence, knowing that Fabinho's behind you, that if something breaks down, he's going to be the man there to take it apart and win it back and stuff like that. Outstanding from Fabinho, back in the side again, and they definitely missed at the weekend against Brighton. Jordan Henderson, the 7, some really good moments and some great link up play down that right channel. He keeps on running into that right channel to give us that option. Himself, Mo, and Trent have a super understanding now, playing with a lot of swagger and confidence tonight as well, knowing that he had Fabinho behind him, which was missing at the weekend. Brilliant from Jordan Henderson again tonight. Just striding forward all the time. Much better in that number 8 role. Roll on. Ox, a man I was very critical of at the weekend. I thought he was very, very poor against Brighton, but came out tonight really, really good. Got stuck in. Moments at times tonight as well where he got caught in possession a little bit and stuff like that, but still getting stuck in, winning the ball back, always looking up. Very unlucky with the shot he had. But well able to dribble past 2 or 3 players. But at times, I think he's still just doing a little bit too much. And I think he'd be better that when he makes those moves, if he just passes the ball off, it'll be more constructive in terms of the overall effect on the team. But again, good to see him doing well. Hope there's no issue with the knee. I know he got subbed off, but he didn't look like he was too bad. So hopefully nothing wrong with the knee or anything like that. Mo Salah gave him a 7. Always probing, turning guys inside out. Unbelievable skill. That close ball control he has must drive defenders insane the way he skips past them. And is there any better sight when you see Mo Salah in full flow with the ball? Ball that was played out there, that high ball that he took down with the left side of his boot and just runs on and stuff like that. Absolutely gave here Mo Salah an absolute torturous time tonight, especially when he got booked so early as well. So that kind of takes him out of the game against a guy like Mo Salah. Diogo Jota, an 8, always probing, always aggressive, always looking to score. No fear at all. Sticks his head in there when he needs to. Took his goal, absolutely beautiful. Ball skipped up off the turf. Lovely little header. to put the ball away and get us on the way, you know. But just a super player, Diogo Jota. Really, really, I like that aggression about him, like where, you know, running in at goalkeepers, running at defenders. You know, it's nearly like a petulant way, but in an aggressive way for the team. You know, really, really good. You know, so great to see it from Diogo back in there and scoring. Sadio Mane, 7. Tough time for Sadio tonight. I mean, he played really, really well, but he got the shit kicked out of him, like, and the ref just didn't give him any protection at all. And it was weird because the obvious free kicks that you would expect him to be getting are the ones the refs didn't get. And the ones that he, you know, you thought might slide were the ones that he gave. I thought Felipe, I thought he tried to do him there big time, went down his ankle once and then went around the other side as well. But he was getting kicked around all night. Certainly they targeted him. They knew he was the danger. And his movement was unbelievable, and his strength and his aggression, and took his goal lovely and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant the way he slots in between those two players and just puts the ball away. And what a fabulous ball in from Trent again, you know. So outstanding from Sadio, 7. Subs came on. Bobby came on for Mane, obviously in the second half. Gave Bobby a 6. Didn't do a whole lot. Tried a few little things, but then picked up an injury and had to go off. So probably not fair to give him a rating, really. Thiago came on for Fabinho on 59. Gave him a 6 as well. Could hardly recognise him with that full head of hair, but Thiago just does what he does. He sprays the ball around. He's so composed, always looking to pick a pass. But hard to judge these guys on the second half because it was such a training session, really. It was just a demonstration of passing, really. The game was dead and buried. Taki came on for Minamino came on for Ox on 77. I'm not going to give him a rating, really. Safe to say, though, when that ball broke to him that time and he absolutely buried it into the bottom corner, he was so unlucky because Diogo booted Trippier in the head with a high foot. But he slotted it home lovely. He took the ball really nice, you know. Same with Divock. Divock came on for Firmino on 77, had to sub the sub. Unfortunately, Firmino picked up a knock. Hopefully, it's nothing too much. I hope he's okay. He looked proper fed up coming off. You know what I mean? Didn't give Divock a rating really, but he came on, put himself about, and you know Divock's a big guy and stuff like that. So even Madrid, they're not going to have much to do to him really. You know what I mean? And then on 90 minutes, Nat Phillips came on for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Wasn't too sure what the idea was of this. It was 90 plus 4, so no need to give a rating. But I liked to see Nat Phillips back on the bench there, and I'd like to see Nat Phillips get a little bit of game time, especially with what he produced last year. Was absolutely outstanding. The gaffer, you have to give the gaffer a 9 tonight. He got it right tonight on so many big calls. I was a bit concerned when I see Knox starting again, especially after his performance against Brighton. But obviously the gaffer sees more than we see in training and stuff like that. So yeah, really, really good. But that's all. I mean, that's basically the ratings, guys. Drop your ratings into the comments if you want down below, or if you want to contact us. We're on Twitter at Session Shankly. You'll get us on Facebook and Instagram, the upper tier. As always, the videos are on the Dynamo Podcast Network, and you'll also get audio versions of all the shows on Spotify. So if your interest is metal music, football, pro wrestling, everything is over there. Retrotainment recast for those retro movies, On the Slab for your horror, Kingwo's Court for your metal music. Of course, we have the upper tier here covering all the football. We have the Shankly Sessions for the Liverpool podcast. We got a Chelsea Raw for you Chelsea fans. And we also now have the United Report is up there now doing the Man United podcast with Ted from Retrotainment and Darren, who is my partner on the reviews and preview shows. And we will talk to you again real soon.